5 military aircraft disappeared without a trace. A rescue plane vanished too. No distress signal, no wreckage, no survivors. For decades, people have pointed to this event as the beginning of the Bermuda Triangle mystery. But what really happened? Was it an unexplained force or simply a tragic chain of human mistakes? To answer that question, we have to go back to December 5th, 1945. At Naval Air Station Fort Lauderdale in Florida, 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers prepared for what should have been a routine training mission. Their instructor was Lieutenant Charles Taylor, an experienced Navy pilot with thousands of flight hours. The mission was straightforward: fly east over the Atlantic, practice a bombing run, turn north, then fly west back to Florida. It was a training exercise that had been completed many times before. Nothing suggested that this mission would become one of aviation history's greatest mysteries. About 90 minutes into the flight, everything changed. Lieutenant Taylor radioed the control tower and reported that he believed his aircraft had become lost. His compass no longer seemed reliable. The pilots could not agree on where they were. Controllers immediately instructed the formation to fly west. If they were east of Florida, flying west would eventually bring them back to land. But Taylor was not convinced. Modern historians believe he may have mistaken the islands of the Bahamas for the Florida Keys. If that happened, every course correction he ordered would have taken the formation farther away from Florida and deeper into the Atlantic Ocean. As the afternoon slowly turned into evening, the situation became increasingly serious. Fuel reserves continued to drop, weather conditions gradually worsened, radio transmissions became weaker. The pilots repeatedly reported uncertainty about their position. Communication became more difficult with every passing minute. Then the radio fell silent. Flight 19 disappeared. The United States Navy immediately launched one of the largest search operations of its time. Ships searched across the Atlantic. Aircraft scanned the ocean from above. Hundreds of personnel joined the effort. Then another tragedy unfolded. A Martin PBM Mariner rescue aircraft disappeared shortly after taking off to search for Flight 19. All 13 crew members were lost. Some witnesses reported seeing a massive explosion shortly after the aircraft departed. The PBM Mariner had a known history of fuel vapor explosions, leading many historians to believe its disappearance was unrelated to Flight 19. Despite days of searching, investigators found nothing. No confirmed wreckage, no aircraft, no lifeboats, no survivors. The Atlantic gave no answers. Over the years, numerous theories attempted to explain the disappearance. Some investigators believed navigational errors caused the pilots to fly far beyond their intended route. Others suggested deteriorating weather conditions played a critical role. Another possibility was simple fuel exhaustion after hours of flying over open water. None of these explanations could ever be proven with complete certainty. As the years passed, writers and researchers began connecting Flight 19 with other mysterious disappearances in the same region. A new name slowly entered popular culture: the Bermuda Triangle. Interestingly, when Flight 19 disappeared in 1945, nobody called it a Bermuda Triangle mystery. That legend did not yet exist. The disappearance came first. The legend came later. Today, nearly 80 years have passed. No confirmed wreckage of Flight 19 has ever been recovered. No final explanation has ever been universally accepted. Perhaps it was nothing more than a navigational mistake made under pressure. Perhaps worsening weather and low fuel sealed the fate of the entire formation. Or perhaps there are still pieces of the story resting somewhere beneath the Atlantic Ocean. One thing, however, is certain. Flight 19 did not become famous because people believed in the Bermuda Triangle. People began believing in the Bermuda Triangle because of Flight 19,